celebrate. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Minnesota and some top-tier basketball here tonight. Clark, both of these teams riding a hot streak.
Yeah, I think this might be a bit of a litmus test game, Kevin, in some ways. Put that confidence of a winning streak from both of these teams to the test a little bit here.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. We've got Avdia, also, and Fernie Simons out there. Jeremy Grant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 4 spot. Avdia up top, defended by Alexander Walker. A nice shot by Simons.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
Reed the pass to Gobert. Back to Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Reed with a screen on Grant. He had a nice open look right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And it's Ayton missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's McDaniels. No good with the triple. And here's Portland. Here's Kamare. Here's Ayton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And that one misses. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Now he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Love the pass from Reed that time. These guys love playing with him.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Trailblazers. 5th, the Timberwolves.
I mean, great teamwork and great schemes at both ends of the floor. You're seeing that from each of these clubs, and this is what defense is all about.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. Simons surveying the D. And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves leading by 3. Dillingham with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Alexander Walker. The three-pointer no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Kamara. Guarded by Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Simons, the pass to Ayton. He gets that one. Ayton's got 5 now.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Beyond the wing. Defended by Alexander Walker.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Back to McDaniel. Pass to Dillingham. Timberwolves passing it around. The tray. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing by 4. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Alexander Walker with the ball. 5 on the clock. Clark kicks to Reed. Puts up a deep 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And the first one drops. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Pass to Reed. There's the double team with Grant. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Minnesota. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will. And, of course, Portland, 6 games out.
And for the Trailblazers, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
Top of the key, McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Avdia. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. Averaging about 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Portland has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Klingon. Sharp with it. Now defended by Gobert. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebound Minnesota. Clark outside. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Murray. And here's Reed. Off target with his three. Now, here's Simons. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Pass to Sharp. Fires the three. Portland again missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Inside. Here's Reed. The three. And Klingon pulls it down. Outside, Simon. That one, no good. Minnesota shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Outside, Simon. Williams sets a screen for Simon. Good on the three-point shot. Simons has got 9 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes for Minnesota. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels, and Dillingham subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Clark outside, drills the three-pointer, and the Timberwolves lead by 2. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Murray, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A jump hook, and it's finished off inside by Gobert. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Pass to Klingon. Murray outside. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now Ingles. Back to Clark. Reed with it. Clock at 6. Gobert the pass to Reed. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Klingon. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, Klingon isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
And the basket by Ingles.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Klingon, defended by Gobert. outside for Murray. And Simon's wide open. He'll fire. Offline with his three. Pass to Reed. Clark outside. Now, here's Ingles. And the wide open shot from Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
For 3, Murray. Reed with the rebound.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Here's Gobert. Out left to the wing. Clark for 3. And Klingon pulls it down.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's just a great job of finishing by Klingon.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Murray dishes to Williams. Sharp against Clark. And it's Sharp missing. Minnesota leading by 5. Pass to Shannon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For Minnesota, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Henderson. Stolen away. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Naz Reid out there with Jaden McDaniel. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Clark in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. Cans it from downtown. Avdia's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Portland. Pass to Reed. Takes the 3. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Here's Kamara. Grant for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Oh, and over time, Grant has expanded his range. If he's left open from beyond the arc, he can definitely knock that shot down now.
Fires from deep. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 6 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Grant. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over McDaniel. No good from 18. Minnesota leading by 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Here's Gillingham. And the 3 off target. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. 6-point game. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And Grant drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. The finish, and Clark slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Outside, Avdia. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Timberwolves leading by 4. Clark kicks to Reed. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. They get it again. Gobert finds Alexander Walker. Trains the three-pointer.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Ayton. Puts the move on. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Minnesota's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Reed, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Trailblazers trail by 5. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Avdia on the wing. Defended by Alexander Walker. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Alexander Walker. Clark, the pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. It's good from long range. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Ayton. Outside, Avdia. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that game against Houston, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Ayton kicks to Grant. Ayton a screen on McDaniel. Grant the pass to Simons. Over Clark. Portland again missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Pass to Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Grant sets a screen for Simons. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Simons has got 12.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Now Henderson. Still yet to score. And it's Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Gobert with a screen on Williams. Reed misses.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
McDaniels against Murray to the paint, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Portland with a change here, too. Avdia's checked in for Klingon. And he gets the bucket. Sharp's got his first points in this one.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Gobert with a screen on Sharp. Really left alone that time. Alexander Walker's got 19 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Williams up on top. Defended by Gobert. Williams dishes to Henderson. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Reed with a screen on Sharp. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Avdia finds Henderson. On the wing, Williams. Lets it go with a 3. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Sharp.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Clark. Gobert's got 6 points.
Gobert maintaining balance through contact, remarkable concentration.
For 3, Henderson. Ingles with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. Clark left side. Pass to Gobert. Now Reed. Alexander Walker on the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And for the steals, not a strong point for them thus far this season. Top 20 in the league, but some of that I think is because they're just conservative defensively.
All the second chance points they've racked up jump out at you. They've got a few guys that pursue the basketball with incredible effort at both ends. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Clark. And it's Avdia off the drive. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dillingham. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 6. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And it could have been a lot closer than it was down the stretch, though. They were terrific.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job closing the door and keeping it out of reach at the end.
And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Missed inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Avdia finds Henderson. Avdia with a screen for Henderson. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Avdia can't hit. Minnesota shooting 47% in the second quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Takes a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Sharp. Trying to end the drought. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dillingham. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. To the middle. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pulls up for 3. Sinks the triple. Dillingham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We come back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Portland Trailblazers.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Avdia out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at the 4 spot. Pass to Reed. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
team foul.
Here's Reed. No good on the quick three.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Avdia gets the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
He was all alone on that one. Reeves got 9.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Left side, Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Grant.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Tillingham. Misses the 3. Trailblazers trail by 7. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
The Trailblazers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. We throw good, Simons. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
And Simons drops them both.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Going inside, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
The free throw drops from McDaniels.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
A nice shot by Simons.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to McDaniels. No one near him. Rebounded by Kamare. Kamare's got his 4th rebound in this one. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Tillingham. And it's Portland with the rebound. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Three-pointer, Simons connects from three-point range. Simons has got 10 points now just in this quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for McDaniels. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots to the line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Henderson's checked in for Avdia. He hits the 2nd from the line. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A 2-point game. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Rudy Gobert is second.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Kamare. Nothing on the board for the tie. Henderson, no good. Dillingham with it. He's got 11. Stolen by Grant. Here's Henderson. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Henderson's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Checked in for Dillingham. Here's McDaniels. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there, getting the bucket, and has a chance for one more.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Pass to Ayton. Grant with the ball. 6 to shoot. Now Ayton. Puts up a deep 3. Reed with the rebound.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Basket good. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
Grant outside. Back to Simons. Over Clark. Rebound Minnesota. Alexander Walker's got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by Ayton. Outside Simons. Henderson finds Simons. Ayton sets the pick for Simons. Portland no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Back to Henderson. Will it go? Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Clark a screen on Henderson. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. to Kamare. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. Grant surveying the D. No good on that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Three-pointer. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Grant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
The Timberwolves have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shot.
And that one falls for Reed.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Avia's checked in for Portland. Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Anthony Simons. Henderson kicks to Grant. There's a screen. That's good on the jump shot. Grant's got 9 points.
Man, I tell you, with each passing game, Grant's stroke is looking better. As long as he has his feet underneath him and he's squared up, he's good to go.
Gobert, the screen. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And here's Sharpe. He's got 5, sinks the three-pointer. Sharpe's got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers.
And not just an athlete. Sharpe is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Here's Clark. It's to Gobert. Stolen by Henderson. And Sharpe has it in the corner. Grant outside. They set the screen. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 7. Clark with a wide-open look. And a miss there on the triple. Henderson looking it over. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the basket by Ingles.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Henderson outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all. First in three-point field goal percentage, and they also show up in terms of defense, top 5 in blocks, and that really just means their guys are getting after it and providing some great help defense.
You talked about their best in the league three-point percentage, and it has as much to do with their system, Greg, as their shooters. They know how to get guys open on the perimeter. First free throw is good. Andre Ayton's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Jeremy Grant. And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Down by 12. Pass to Ayton. Here's Sharpe. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharpe is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
There's the pass to Alexander Walker. Bangs home the trifecta. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota. Pass to Sharp. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Sharp's got 13 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Back to Alexander Walker. Shoots over Simon. And again, it's Minnesota.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, he doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he does see everything, including that opening.
The Trailblazers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Minnesota leading by 9. Ingles with a screen on Simon. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 9. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Minnesota shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Rudy Gobert is out there with Reed. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Clark in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass to Kamare. And Simons has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Ayton a screen. Simons kicks to Anderson. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 9. Now here's McDaniels. Count it.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Pass to Ayton. Sharp with it. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Simons with a screen on Reed. Kamare misses. Timberwolves leading by 13. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Clark finds McDaniel. That 3 off the mark.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And then Henderson with the dunk.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Clark outside. Here's Reed. Lays it up and banks it in. Reed's got 9 points here in the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's McDaniels, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Like the determination. McDaniels not backing down.
And Portland making a change here. Grant's checked in.
1 shot.
On the free throw, no good.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Sharp finds Simons. The three. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Reed the pass to Clark. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 12. That's a 2 from Simons. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now Sharp. Ayton in the high post. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Alexander Walker. Buries the long-range jumper. Alexander Walker's got 15 points here in the second half. Pass to Kamare. Ayton in the high post. And good that time.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The Timberwolves making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. McDaniels gets a wide-open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Now, here's Simons. Defense right on him. And it's Sharp missing. Timberwolves leading by 13. The fadeaway. And it's Portland with the rebound. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Simons kicks to Ayton. Ayton a screen on McDaniels. Here's Grant. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these spots. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Dillingham with the bucket.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Gobert with a screen on Simon. Dillingham with the bucket. So it's Portland now. It's an 18-point game. Grant outside. Ayton sets the pick for Grant. That's tipped. Pass to Dillingham. Driving inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
They're shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding the lead late.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And, Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
Sharp finds Grant. Ayton a screen on McDaniels. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Simons. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And that one falls for Dillingham. Henderson's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Portland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Simons. Kicks it out to Grant. Pocket 6 from outside the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Beyond the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Simons, the pass to Ayton. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Henderson for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Simons finds Henderson. Grant for 3. Drops in the tray. Grant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Back to Alexander Walker. Kept alive, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 22 rebounds.
The endless reach of Gobert, those long arms, sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Reed with a screen on Simons. Here's McDaniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
And multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Henderson left side. Down low. Here's Dillingham. Has to Gobert. Now here's Reed. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Henderson. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
And here is McDaniels. Dillingham with it. Pass to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Minnesota. And for Portland, they're shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And guys, you could almost sense it in the air tonight that they were going to come out and give it everything they had to try and even this season series up at 2 apiece against the Trailblazers.
Here's Gobert. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Grant outside. Ayton sets the pick for Grant to stop the drought. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Jeremy Grant.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. Dillingham with it, and so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the... All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks, for